Today's subject is the slice backhand. The slice backhand is a shot that every player, if you want to be a complete player, you need in the toolbox. Today I have a special treat for you. I have former world #1 Aranta Sanchez Vicario on behalf of ExpertConnect.pro, which I'm also a part of. She's going to teach you some things about the slice, when to use the slice, how to use it. So enjoy the video, and then after her video I'll give you a few tips on how to be a little more consistent with that slice.
Now we're gonna have to practice as well the slice backhand. Basically, women always hit more flat balls or more with spin. There's not many players who has variety to play a lot of slice. I was probably one of them who make me feel that, you know, when you play with a power player, it's very important if you hit that slice low, so they have more trouble, you know, to hit the ball when it's lower than when it's up. It's very important as well as to make, you know, the good turn, good mobility, and push forward, you know, with your shoulders forward. So you have the control to hit either down the line or cross court. And like this is low and makes you feel like you can recover better the court to be able later to hit and be the one that you attack rather than be in the defensive area. So it's important sometimes to slice, make couple, you know, practice cross court to cross court. Sometimes hit one down the line. Like this you practice the whole court with the slice. I wait for the ball to come, I move forward, I make short movement, follow, you know, forward. You'll be able to hit down the line cross court as well. If you see your opponent way back into the court, you can hit a drop shot. So it's a short ball, and then, you know, make your opponent running forward and make her move so she doesn't feel in position and comfortable, and then you can hit in the open court. So it's very important to practice that as well, even if you have confidence, but to control the ball and practice a little bit, you know, this shot a little bit every day to improve your confidence with that shot. If you want one-on-one lesson with me, please visit my profile page, only an Expert Connect.
Many players, when they first try the slice, they tend to pop the ball up. You know, they float the slice. If you float a slice, it's not doing you any good. You really want it to be knife-like, low, and skidding. Now, why does it pop up so much? Because many players think that, you know, the racket is laid back way too much, okay? On a good slice sometimes, you know, you can have the racket just laid back maybe 10, 20 degrees. You know, that sometimes that's fine. If it's a nice gradual high to low swing, okay, you just 10, 20 degrees laid back. You don't want it 45 degrees laid back. Now, if you were to do that, for every degree that you lay the racket back, you have to increase the angle that you're swinging down on. So, you know, let's say the racket's open just 10 or 20 degrees. It's more of a gradual type low to high swing. Okay, it's more gradual, but if you open the racket face 45 degrees, now this is a tough shot. You have to be talented to hit this, because now you've got to start higher and you're coming down on a much sharper angle. You'll see a lot of players, especially like Federer, they'll come across the ball this way because they're coming down so sharp, it's like a chop. And so what I recommend, though, is don't think like this until you've developed that, okay? That takes development to be able to hit a slice with the racket face open 45 degrees, okay? So think of it 10, 20 degrees open. And I tell my students, you know, if you're still having trouble with the slice, just stand up to the baseline, drop a few balls, and purposely try and hit them in the net. Okay, so I'm trying to hit the ball in the net, so I'm swinging down on the shot, okay? That's going to give you the feeling of it, and you're going to start to hit the ball lower, and you'll see how that ball will skid and stay low.
Okay, notice here in slow motion, on the take back, look at the left elbow. That helps me get the racket up nice and high by keeping that left elbow up. Now notice as I swing the contact point, it's about even with the front shoulder. Okay, here from the back. Now again, left elbow is up, bring the racket up back high. Now notice the left arm goes in the opposite direction when I swing forward. That's a good habit to get into.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that video. Remember, work on that slice. It's going to be a big part of your game. You're going to be able to use it when you're up against that heavy hitter, and you can, when your opponent is, push back behind the baseline, throw in the dropper. That's it. Another thing that's beautiful about the slice, it has great disguise. So for my full backhand course, check out my website, ctwacademy.com. For expertconnect.pro, check that out. They have tons of content on there from some of the best tennis teachers in the world. So check it out. If you decide to become a member of Expert Connect, put in the promo code TOM, T-O-M, and you'll get a discount on the program. Please subscribe to the channel. Give us a thumbs up. All the best and happy slicing. Take care.